Hello guys, I just want to do a quick comparison between the Battle Pass and Jinshi's signature weapon. Here on the left side you need to collect the weapon buff with basic or heavy attacks before going into the overflowing Radiant stance. The stance will not give us any stacks, because there aren't basic or heavy attacks, so keep this in mind. The Battle Pass weapon did unbuffed 88k Fortis circuit damage. To get the weapon buffs from her signature weapon, we need to cast an intro skill and using Jinshi's resonance skill once. Ages of Harvest did unbuffed 122k damage Fortis circuit damage. Now let's try the same, but with a full party buff. Verena uses a Moonlit set effect and Huanwu gives the team the Rejuvenating Glow set effect buff. And here is the first problem I encountered during the test. The Battle Pass weapon did sometimes not stack the basic attacks from Jinshi, but only when I used the full buff rotation. Pretty strange. In the end, Autumntrace did buffed 126k Fortis circuit damage. Use the same rotation for a signature weapon and wait till the bang. Buffed roundabout 191k Fortis circuit damage. I love it. Alright, let's test the liberation damage. Via the stats I can control if I'm full stacked. In a real fight, for example in the tower, we cannot check if we are full on stacks. It's a bit of a pity that the weapon is so inconsistent. Autumntrace did unbuffed about 43k liberation damage. Ages of Harvest did unbuffed about 49k liberation damage. As we can see, the Battle Pass can close the gap a little more, because Jinshi's signature weapon buffs the Fortis circuit damage the most. Now let's do the last run with the buffed liberation skill. In this attempt I could only get 4 stacks from the Battle Pass weapon. The last stack would give us only about 700 damage. The Autumntrace did buffed about 62k liberation damage. And her signature weapon Ages of Harvest did about 72k liberation damage. Here are all damage numbers in the conclusion. The Fortis circuit damage is with Ages of Harvest unbuffed about 38% more damage and buffed about 51% more damage. The liberation damage is unbuffed about 13% more damage and buffed about 17% more damage. Here is my current Jinshi build if you want to check this out. It lags a bit in crit rate, but this will not be my final build. I spent most of my wave plates in leveling up my resonators and weapons. In conclusion, I would like to say that the signature weapon is definitely worth rolling now or at a rerun banner. It's also great for other two-handed weapon carriers as well. And the main stat is crit rate, which makes easier to build characters. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little weapon guide. Leave a like, subscribe and give a comment. See you around. Bye bye.